What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. A brand new ritual archetype seems to be dropping. A ton of level 1 monsters and one level 12 ritual. I haven't got to read any of them, but I saw when they dropped on the OCG page, and here we have the translations thanks to the Yu-Gi-Oh organization. But really quick before we get into these, I wanted to point out that Stay Classy has the new Rose Gold Dark Magician Girl in, as well as the Toy Vendor, which I actually got 2 of the Unlimiteds today. One to give away later at some point on the channel, it won't be this video, and one to give to a friend. But I just wanted to show you guys how awesome these looked out of the sleeve. They are so freaking clean and nice and made out of metal. Do the noise? Gladly every time. These are amazing and definitely worth the bang for the buck. So check out Stay Classy. And with that said, let's go ahead. John, get into the cards. Gladly, because this guy looks like a freaking beast, and I can't wait to do it. Sorry for the mic bang there. Alright, let's start off. Light machines based off the constellation Draco appear, but they are not Kaisers from the manga. Ritual OTK in Act 1. Draitron theme. Alright. Drytron, I'm gonna go with Drytron. Drytron Ban Alpha is a level 1 light machine, special summon effect monster, attack 2000, defense 0, cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summoned with a Draitron card effect. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. You contribute one other Draitron monster or ritual monster from your hand or field. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard, so recurring resource in defense position. Then you can add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. So it replaces whatever you tribute with a search, and also can continue to recur out of the graveyard after you've summoned it once. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect, except monsters that cannot be normal summoned or set. So that would still be anything from the extra deck. If I recall, you can actually normal summon the Impcantations, though. This came up on stream recently. So, it's still... Okay. You cannot special summon monsters the turn. So, it's not the rest of the turn. That is a very big chokehold on what you'll be summoning within this archetype. Ritual summoning only / extra deck. Draitron Rosbeta is a level 1 light machine, effect monster, attack 2000. So all these are chonky level 1s. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with a Draitron card effect. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. You contribute one other Draitron monster or one ritual monster from your hand or field. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard in defense. So, stuck in defense. Was the other one stuck in defense too? Yes, it is. Okay. So, despite their chonkiness, they, for the turn, are stuck in defense. Then you can return one of your banished Draitron monsters to the graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters the rest of the turn you activate this effect. And except monsters that can't be normal with their set. Wow. So, this is a very recursive one once you get going. Draitron El Gamma, a light machine special summon effect level 1 2000/0, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with Draitron card effects. You can only use this card's name once per turn. Tribute another Draitron monster or a ritual monster. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard in defense. Then you can special summon a Draitron monster with 2000 attack from your graveyard, except for Gamma. You can special summon other monsters. So you use one to tribute another, then bring this out, bring back another. You can still go into your extra deck or ritual summon. So far, we haven't seen anything really busting up the levels yet. And you can only special summon a Draitron, so not a ritual as well. So it didn't go super generic there, but still within archetype. Draitron LTA Delta. Level 1 light machine, attack 2000, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with a Draitron card effect. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. Tribute any Draitron or a ritual monster. We're starting to get this theme. Special summon this from hand or graveyard. Then you can reveal a ritual monster or ritual spell from your hand to draw a card. You cannot special summon any other monsters. You got the chokehold that cannot be normal summoned or set. Okay, so we've got a draw power, a bring back power, a re-resource power, on top of it already being re-resourced when summoning from graveyard, and a search power, any ritual monster so far. Okay. So LTA Delta, not bad either. These feel like a different route for Impcantation so far, but I haven't seen any level boosting. So here we have all Zeta. Hopefully this is it, because I see the ritual is up here next. This is a level 1 light machine effect monster, attack 2000, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with a Draitron card effect. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. You contribute one other Draitron monster or ritual monster, special summon this from hand or graveyard. Then you can add a ritual spell from your deck to your hand. Okay, maybe the ritual spell does something interesting in terms of what this gigantic level 12 ritual is. Card effects. Draiton Meteorness. DRA. Reading cards for the first time. It's hard being a Yu-Gi tuber some days. A level 12 light machine ritual effect monster. Attack 4000, defense 4000, chaos max, eat your heart out maybe. We'll see. So you can ritual summon this card with Meteorness Draiton. You can only use this card's name, third effect once per turn. Your opponent cannot target this card with monster effects specifically, so not quite the Armor of Chaos Max. If this card was ritual summoned using monsters whose levels equal 2 or less, okay, so there is going to be a way to cheese it out. It can attack all opponent's special summoned monsters once each. That's still going to be a good amount, and then I guess his first regular attack could still be on a normal monster. Like normal summoned monster, that is. During your opponent's turn quick effect, you can banish any number of monsters from your graveyard whose total levels equal 2,000 or 4,000. Then target one face-up card your opponent controls for every 2,000 attack. Send it to the graveyard. So target one face-up for every 2,000, so up to 2. And that's why the other one brings the banished back into the graveyard, because you'll want to continue to fuel this guy. Because they're graveyard resources you don't want to get rid of. Okay, it all came together here, except for how we're going to summon him, which I assume is going to be by the ritual spell. But instead, we have a field spell card. You can only activate one of this card's name per turn, which is Draitron Fafnir. When this card resolves, you can add a Draitron spell and trap card from your deck to your hand, except for Draitron trap cards. Is this a Necros 2.0, or do we have a trap? The effects of ritual spell cards and their activation cannot be negated. That's a good field spell. Search can't negate me. Once per turn, if a monster is normal or special summoned face up while you have a Draitron monster, you can decrease the levels of those face up special summon monsters by 1 for every 1,000 attack they have for the rest of the turn. That hex up Xe summoning and synchro summoning, but not necessarily link summoning for the most part. But boy, does that's pretty interesting. What a good floodgate / protective field spell with a search. Every great field spell has to have 3 effects, right? Here's the ritual spell. Here we go. This is Meteorness Draiton. This card can be used to ritual summon any one ritual monster. So generic. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Tribute monsters from your hand or fields whose total attack equal or exceed the attack of the monster you ritual summon. And if you do ritual summon that ritual monster from your hand or graveyard... Okay, completely generic. I see why I already said somebody say, oh man, Brionic's gonna be busted here. Wow. I did not see any direct spoiler, and that does work crazy with Brionic. They're like, people are already talking about Necros and buying out certain things, and... Oh, Lord, I have the, I have the live reaction channel, Smile, the Twitch emotes on and Robbie's streaming, so go check out Robbie's stream after that. That was quite the message there. Degeneracy assumes Zodiac Duelist TV. But we can't stray from the path. Overall, I do think that this is a very, very good ritual spell, and you can search it out for free. Let's see the second effect. If this card's in your graveyard, you can target one Draiton monster you control. It loses exactly 1,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. And if it does, add this card to your hand. So, self-recurrence, ritual summons anything. I am really digging this card and archetype so far. It's like a different route for Impcantations. Draiton Nova, normal spell card. You can only activate one of this card's name per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this card, except monsters that cannot be normal summon / set. Special summon one Draiton monster from your deck, but destroy it during the end phase. Most likely you're getting the effect, and then you're going to be able to get advantage off of it and use it for a ritual summon or link summon, I would assume. Draiton Eclipse is a normal spell card. You can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. Target a Draiton monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a Draitron monster you control. It gains 2,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. So getting even more massive, and the Chonky could be the ritual or any Draitron. I like that it's not a Draitron ritual monster. That's actually kind of cool. So self-recursive, again, replaces itself, and then also gives a secondary advantage later in the duel. But I would assume you're trying to typically OTK or really assume control within one turn with this deck. But, you know, with ritual decks, no matter what, they kind of get a chonkiness. I see a counter trap. I see a quick play spell. Drayton Asterisms. Wait, let me try that again. Asterisms. You can only activate one of this card's name per turn. During the main phase, target a Draitron monster or ritual monster you control, and one face-up monster your opponent controls. The target you control loses exactly 1,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn, and if it does, destroy the opponent's monster. That's okay, it's quick play disruption, which is never unwelcome, and we also have the field spell searching any spell depending on how you've already set up or what your hand is. Drayton Meteor Shower is a counter trap card. You can activate one of this card's name per turn when your opponent would normal or special summon a monster or monsters while you control a ritual monster, negate the summon, and if you do, shuffle that monster back into the deck. Ooh. Okay. So it's like a way more powerful force back. Normal or special summon a monster. Period. While you control any ritual monster. I love the genericness this has gone to. It really feels like, oh, a cyber emergency reprint again. It really feels like we've gotten something special for rituals in general as a engine that works with itself, but also goes outward. You don't need to play their own boss monster like you don't need the Impcantation boss monster, but maybe it will be welcome depending. And completely generic is the ritual spell. This awesome support. The Impcantations may be outclassed. We'll have to wait and see how this is going to mix in, but I bet a lot of you guys have your brain churning and are deciding what route you're going to go with this. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the discussion. Use my TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying, especially if your mind is racing towards this. I believe this is one of the next side sets, DBGI, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe this is one of the first archetypes revealed for this. Definitely interesting. Any notes towards the end? Nope, not specifically. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited. And go check out Robbie Cole's stream for the extra degeneracy.